Welcome to the third part of a three-part series. This is basically how I'm going to build my funnel. The first part was about Facebook. The second part was about putting the quiz together. And the third part's going to be the messaging and the marketing behind the actual funnel itself. There's lots of YouTube videos about how to use the UI, how to use the interface. So there's a lot of information about there, how to actually put the funnels, how to do your domain, all of this stuff out there. So I'm really going to focus on an area, but I believe people need most help in, which is basically the messaging, the hook, the offer, and making sure I get the right audience in order to drive them to take action. Now, there is a few things that you're going to need in order to build this funnel. The first thing is you're going to need dedicated domain. I normally use my root domain for my main website. Then I use a subdomain for emails and another subdomain for my sales funnels. You're also going to need a favicon, which is a mini 16 pixel or 32 pixel or 64 pixel logo that goes right in the very top of the tab for your sales funnel, which will give it a professional look. You're also going to need a calendar set up, so people going through the funnel can actually book a sales call. This sales funnel is all about simplicity. The reason why I think this is a good strategy is because if you're just running ads in your local area, the cost per acquisition is going to be very low. Marketing is about 40% audience, 40% offer, and 20% message. So let's look at the funnel now and we'll go through it. 15-question quiz, how you could increase profit in your wide bay business this month. A lot of the time when you're selling high level, it's quite prudent to have an offer or message that's very focused on solving one problem. However, we're not actually selling high level at this point. What we're doing is we're selling a quiz for people to identify where the solution is to their pains and headaches in their business. So this is to help nurture a group of people, and that will help us identify which niche has the biggest pains and biggest headaches and exactly what those pains and headaches are. So this is a really good strategy to use before you start targeting specific businesses in a specific niche. It's a really cost-effective way of doing it. Also advise that you make sure you get your Facebook pixel organized, basically just to give the algorithm a bit more data in order to maximize your cost per click. So looking at the funnel, 15-question quiz on how you could increase profit in your wide bay business this month. So then I've got a video. Now, if you want to watch this video, I'll put the URL in the description below. And what it's really going to do is, just to put it in a nutshell for you, it's going to put fear in the minds of the traffic about how many businesses around the country are currently closing. It's gone from 5,000 in 2022 and it's almost doubled every single year. It's gone up by about 3,000 or 4,000 every single year. 5,000 to 8,000 to 11,000, and now 14,700 businesses actually closed in Australia last year, which is shocking. It's a really bad situation. So that's really what the video encapsulates, and it's really pushing business owners to optimize their business. So their calls, their bookings, their lead generation is optimized. So we're getting the most out of their business and making it a lot easier to run. So this is a quiz designed to help people work out exactly where they should focus their efforts in order to increase the revenue in their companies. So that's pretty much what the video says. And like I say, I really like to keep it super simple. The quiz itself brings up this, is built in a pop-up. Now, if you use the quiz, if you put it in the next stage in the funnel, you'll have a problem when it comes to them booking a call, because there's no dedicated element inside the high level builder that allows you to put quizzes. What you need to do at the moment is copy the HTML code and actually put that in a code element in order for the quiz to actually work on a web page. Let me quickly show you what I mean. So I'm in sites, quizzes, click on the quiz itself, and what you do is you actually get the code from here. So you integrate and then you grab this code from here, then you go into funnels. And then what you do is you then make the button to open the pop-up here. Then you go to pop-up settings. And in pop-up settings, you just open it and you create a custom HTML JavaScript. Okay, let me just show you how I do that. You drag one of these codes into here. Then when you open it, you open the code editor, place the HTML iframe code into the actual custom JavaScript box. And that's how you do that. So it's going to go for 15 questions. Like I say, if you want me to explain every single question and break down, then watch video 2 that goes through every single question. But I'm just going to smash through this. So before I do that, I'm just going to show you the rest of the funnel. So the video first, then the Get Start quiz, then I've got my social proof, which is reviews from previous customers all the way through. And I've also got another call to action at the bottom here. I've got a privacy policy and terms and conditions. So also you can go to ChatGPT and you can actually get them written for your business. So I'm hitting start quiz and I'm going to quickly go through these questions very quickly. Okay, so it's going to give them the results like this. They will be able to read the information. If you want to actually get the descriptions I've got, there's 20 of them, and there's a PDF on my last video that'll give you every single one. Then this is the book call button that doesn't work if you actually have the quiz built on its own web page. And the reason being is because there's no dedicated element in HighLevel for the quiz just yet, but I suspect it's going to be out in the next month or two, and at the moment it's start of February 2026. But when I hit book call in a pop-up, it will actually bring up the final page into the calendar. I'll go out 5 days. We'll click it, put our details in, make sure you tick the box, and there's a thank you page. So this is a really, really simple funnel, and you don't need to make it, you don't need to overcomplicate it. You know, I've got 3 stages. I've got, well, 4 stages. I've got the landing page with a video and social proof. Then I've got the pop-up, which is the quiz. Then I've got the results, which goes to a calendar, and then a thank you page. Really simple, really clean. I'm going to run this to business owners in my local area, and I'm only going to spend about $10 to $20 a day. And then in a month's time, I'm going to have a load of data on what the problems are for individual niches around my local area. Go out maybe 100 or 200K and try and encapsulate 100 to 200,000 people that I can run ads to. That'll be about the right size. And I know that there's very, very few people, if anyone, selling HighLevel in that area. So it's a great opportunity, and you could potentially do the same depending on where you're living. So I hope this video was helpful. Like and subscribe to see how my results go and to see how many leads and how much money I make, which I'll be doing a bonus video once I've actually got the traffic through the funnel.